We want to welcome back Sally Spickard. She is a Kansas City woman that we talked with in July. And then, Sally, you were just beginning the search for your birth mother. You went all the way to South Korea, and you are back, and you're bringing good news for us. Tell us what happened.
Well, we got all the way, I was there for 10 days, and we got all the way down to the very last day that I was there, and I got a call from the organization that was helping us with our search, and they said that they actually were able to find my birth mother. So the search, after all that, was very successful, and I was able to meet her and my two full siblings that I didn't know that I had.
So let's just see some of these pictures that you took that really kind of tells a story about your amazing, incredible journey on the last day. This is pretty amazing. So tell me who this is.
So this is Sammy. She was a volunteer who was translating for me, and that was actually the very first time that we spoke to my mother on the phone. We were trying to find out where to go to meet her, and it was a very emotional time for me.
I imagine it was. It looks like, I mean, you're just in an emotional state with your hands over your mouth. And then is this?
This is my mother. She lives about an hour and a half south of Seoul, where we were. So we went down. This is actually at her restaurant. She owns a Korean restaurant down there.
Wow.
So we were able to meet and have some dinner with her.
So for you, what did this trip mean? How did it bring, your life into focus?
Well, I told you before that it was a closure experience for me, and I honestly wasn't expecting to find anything. And as I said, it was the very last day that we were there. So I was just making peace with the fact that we hadn't found anything. But now it's just a new reality for me, and I have to figure out what I want out of this new relationship, because I have a mother and two siblings that I'm not able to speak with them very well. They do speak a little English, but it's a lot of information to take in.
What did she say that can shed light on what happened?
My story is a little unique in that my family was kind of in a political system where my father was a very prominent businessman, and at the time of my birth, they decided that with the political problems that were happening, it was just too tense of a time to be able to keep me and support me financially. So that was the reason why they decided to give me up for adoption.
And so then you were adopted, and tell me a little bit about that, how you arrived here.
So I was given to an adoption agency and taken into a foster home for 3 months, and then I was adopted here to the United States. I actually flew to Kansas City when I was brought here from Seoul, and I was adopted at the age of 3 months old. So it was a very quick adoption for me. Some people were in orphanages for years, but that fortunately was not me.
So tell me, you say this so beautifully in your Facebook post about just all of the emotion, but the information as well that you received out of this.
It was, it's a little frustrating. It would take me a long time to explain all the frustrations with the record keeping and the inaccuracies. I found out that my entire file was incorrect. But the information that I did find was beneficial, and the organizations that are there to help people like me in this situation are invaluable. So I can't thank them enough for everything that they did.
That's pretty amazing. So from here, where do you go? What do you say? What do you do?
Well, I'm saving money to go back to go see my family. I have a family in Korea now to go and see. So I'm saving money for, there's actually a adoptee conference in Seoul in August of next year. So I'm going to try and go back for that, and also to see my family.
Do you feel like there's anything that you need to do or want to do now about the whole adoption issue of people wanting to know their beginning?
I just want people to know that there are resources out there that can help them. And, like I said in my previous interview, I didn't know that there were organizations and groups that were there to support people, adoptees. So I just want people to know that there is help, and there is always a glimmer of hope to find something.
Well, congratulations on finding your mom, and good luck with the rest of your life and this newfound family.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sally, for coming and sharing your story.
Thank you.